Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another hungover edition of the Beers and Deers podcast. As always, the Guillotine, Rambo, and the Tower Power. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Well, I'm here. We've been hungover. Wee bit. It feels like I got a midget punch me in the back of the head every 2 seconds now, but I'm here.
Yeah, it did. Oh, God.
We tied one on pretty good last night.
Yeah, it's noon. I just rolled out of bed. Runsky was like, "Are you up?" I'm like, "No, no, I'm not."
Yeah.
My parents are proud.
Yeah, they are.
Everybody's really proud.
Your dad probably did the same exact thing.
Proud.
Yeah. It's my boy.
Chip off the old block.
Oh, man. I did some shooting yesterday.
We did.
Yeah. So I got a pretty solid review of the Schwackers. Ladies and gentlemen, I purchased the 125 grain Schwacker mechanical broadhead. It was the Levi Morgan edition, and they're pretty sick, man. These broadheads, they've got 2 blades, and I guess they'd be considered like a front deploy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But 2 little blades stick out, and then when you hit, they open up. And what's really cool about them is, well, there's several things that's really cool. First is, there's a little screw on them, and it comes with a little miniature screwdriver. You can take this screw out and put it into another hole. It's got 2 holes. One where it sits if you were using it to actually hunt, and then the other one, you can screw down and lock the blades down.
Yeah.
So they won't open, so you can use the actual broadhead as a practice tip.
That is wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I thought that was a really cool feature because you can shoot the broadhead a mechanical broadhead that you're actually using instead of one of those little
Target
tips. Yeah,
they're not the same.
No. And not only that, but so it's got that, which is really cool. And I've been shooting them, and they shoot almost identical to a field point. I'm hitting a slightly right with them as opposed to a field point, but they fly really well. I shot them out to 50 or 60 yards, and they fly really well. The other thing is a lot of mechanical broadheads of this type have a little rubber band that you put on them. It's kind of like rubber. It's more like a plastic. Mm-hmm. So when you hit, it breaks that rubber band and it opens up. Well, these have 2 options. You can use that rubber band, or you can insert this little like gel rod into the same hole where you would normally screw the screw in to lock down the broadhead. You can insert this little gel rod down in there and pull it through and trim off the edge, and it'll break that gel rod instead of having a rubber band on there.
Yeah.
Thought that was pretty cool.
Pretty sweet.
Which one are you gonna roll with?
I'm gonna do the rod. I'm gonna try that. I think I like that better than the rubber band. I mean, I feel like it'd probably be a little more effective, and you don't have to worry about getting it snagged on anything or cutting the band because it's inside of the broadhead. You know what I mean? So I kind of like that. I thought that was a really good design. I don't know if Levi Morgan thought of that or whoever did over at Schwacker. They make a really cool broadhead.
Schwacker. I think I might make the switch with you to Schwacker. I love my Grim Reapers, but I'm switching 125 grains up front this year, and they're kind of hard to find.
Yeah, for Grim Reaper. Yeah.
So.
Because I wanted to get them last year,
yeah,
and I couldn't find the 125s. They were sold out on Amazon, and you couldn't find them.
Yeah,
the bow shop didn't have them.
Love Grim Reapers because they're spring loaded. They are front deployed, but they're spring loaded, so you don't have to worry about a collar or like the little gel rod like you're talking about. But we'll see.
Which is cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can sharpen them and stuff. They're Grim Reapers are a great broadhead. Never shot anything with one, but I've seen yours and. I love the way they look.
Yeah, buddy.
I bought them last year and didn't get a chance to see them in action either, so I'm looking forward to putting something down with one this year.
It's a bloodbath.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
They leave some gaping holes.
You
got them, Runsky?
Yeah. I bought them mid-season last year. Yeah. We got fucking
there's all kinds of these.
Technology's unbelievable, man.
The stuff that they make nowadays.
The shit they're making.
I got these little mints they have nicotine in them. It's a mint. It's fucking crazy. Mint. Yeah, it's wild.
Oh my god.
Made by Rogue. It's
Rogue.
Yeah. So if you're sitting in the tree stand and you want to smoke a cigarette, you could pop one of those mints in.
Empty the whole tin in your mouth.
Yeah. Or eat the whole tin. Oh, dude,
these won't work for me. I'm like,
you'd probably puke your brains out if you ate that whole
You'd
tin.
be so high.
Yeah. It'd be like eating a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, Friday I stopped. Yeah, every once in a while I get a little craving for a little calm down the old lip there.
Mm-hmm.
Got a can of Grizzly Wintergreen Long Cut. I'll never do that again. It was almost $7 for a fucking can of dip.
Yeah.
Everything's going up.
It's crazy how expensive tobacco is nowadays.
Well,
man.
I've been doing the Zyn nicotine pouches. I quit dip. It was going on a year now. You got me started on these, and I'm not going to say it's better than doing dip. It's got to be better than doing dip.
It's got to be better for you.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Your fucking jaw might not fall off.
But yeah, I did dip for since I was 15 years old, and I've been on these for a year, and they work great.
Yeah, my first pinch, I guess I not used to the nicotine, obviously. My whole face went numb. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Is there cocaine in this?
Give me another can.
Do I get a sleeve of this?
Oh, man.
That's why it's $7 a can.
Yeah, with cocaine in it.
It's just nuts, dude. I think, and I've heard guys say that deer are actually attracted to the smell of dip.
I've heard that too.
Like the mint and stuff. I've heard people say they've watched deer lick it and shit, like come up to it and check out their spit, which is pretty wild. I guess that's a hell of a lot better than smoking, because they're definitely not attracted to that. So if you're in a tree stand, I think if you are a fucking addict of whatever, nicotine, that's probably your better bet, is to do some dip or something, as opposed to smoking. But even smoking, like, all of us, I feel like we all kind of think the same way. Even if you're smoking in the stand, your wind shouldn't be blowing towards the deer anyway. Yeah, so it really shouldn't fucking be a factor. You smoke in the fucking stand, okay. If the wind's blowing the right way, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, just don't burn the woods down when you flick your butt.
Yeah, and maybe put that in your pocket. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah. Speaking of wind and smellage, I just watched a video from the guys at Seek One 2 days ago. They did a field test on all these gimmicky cover scents. They did a bunch of cover scents. They did the ozonics, and they had a cop canine out there, and they tried them all, and they all failed. The dog found them within seconds.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's just supporting what we've been saying all along.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat a whitetail's nose. I don't care what you got.
No.
Maybe there's something to the ozonics, but I still feel like that's only really going to work if you're in like an enclosed area, like a blind or something. I don't think it's going to... It might help, but it's not going to completely cover your scent in the tree stand.
Well, what they did, like, they had like 5 boxes out in the middle of a field, and the guy would go and get into one box with the dog not looking, obviously, and then the wind was like blowing towards the dog so he could like get the scent, and he just went right to every box that he was in.
Yeah.
Even with the ozonics. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and a whitetail's nose is significantly better than a dog's.
Yeah.
They have some of the most sophisticated olfactory senses on the planet, as far as mammals go.
So just play the wind.
It's a cool word, olfactory.
Don't waste your money on these cover scents.
Yeah, they are. They're snake oil.
Yeah.
There's so many gimmicks out there, man, in the hunting industry that people spend fortunes on.
Yeah.
This stuff that just is absolutely useless. You know what I mean? It's insane. But that's marketing. We're a consumer society. You know what I mean? We just want to buy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big thing.
Yeah. Something that's gonna save your hunt.
39 days until opening day.
Here in Cecil, Tucky.
Speaking of opening days, do we have anyone in this great country opening up?
We do. We had Florida opened up yesterday.
Shout out Florida.
Put the old tack on there.
So Florida's season opener was yesterday.
Yep.
Okay. Hell yeah.
That's
Flow Rida.
That's 2 states down.
2 states. Before you know it, man, there's going to be little pins all over that damn board.
You get some cork board or something. That thing's really hard.
It's hard to believe, but season is almost upon us.
39 days.
Just over a month.
And I'm not ready.
No.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm not.
You guys are slacking.
I got a lot of site work to do.
Yeah.
A lot. I just got the red nocturnals.
Yeah, dude.
Not cheap. I got the red nocturnals. I got a new peep today. Gonna tie in a new peep.
What kind of peep you get?
I got a radical.
Kind of looks like
Super
mine.
Deuce.
Okay. Radical Super Deuce 3/16.
Yeah.
I think 3/16 is like an ideal size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For hunting, I think it's a great size. It's not too small. It'll let enough light in, but it's a good size.
It's aluminium.
Yeah. That's nice. And you'll have to come over and
tie it in.
tie that
fuck
sucker
it up.
in. Set
Fuck it all up. Draw your
my
bow
string.
one time
It'll
and
fly out.
string will snap.
string will snap. It'll fling my peep sight across the yard.
Nah, we'll get her done right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's really. It's not hard to tie a peep in. That's probably like the coolest thing about stringing a bow. Like as far as all the stuff you do, it's probably the hardest part of setting your own bow up. But even that, it's really not that hard. And you can watch a YouTube video.
It is satisfying when you tie that peep.
It's so cool.
When you pull that last knot, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And that green, the green's gonna match. It's like a almost like a forest green. It'll match my bow perfect.
Hell yeah.
The aluminum?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I didn't even notice. I thought it was black, but now
No,
you mentioned
it's
it.
that
Yeah,
dark
it has
green.
like a little green to it. Yeah, man. Peep sights are it's just one of them things. I think we talked about it before, but you don't really think about upgrading that because it's such a simple little tiny thing. But
It's so important.
yeah, it's fucking huge. It's half your sight, man. I mean, you got your sight and you got your peep. Like that's half the battle. Having a good peep, it's definitely a factor, man.
Yeah.
Making sure that sucker don't rotate and shit, and that's something that I just learned. I don't know. I guess maybe Johnny did too. But when you're setting your bow up, man, if your peep is twisting on you, a lot of times if you have a press, all you got to do is press the bow and maybe give the string a little rotation in the way that you want it to sit, and then you unpress it and draw, and it'll align itself. As opposed to like trying to make it spin the way you want it with your D loop, you can just press your bow and fix your peep sight twist.
A lot of the times, if you have a new string, the string will settle in, and the peep might come around. But
Yeah,
like you're saying, if it doesn't, just put a little twist in her.
yeah, which is fucking awesome. It's nice to have a press to be able to do stuff like that.
That was worth every penny that you spent on it.
It's worth every penny that you spent.
It goes to show you. I wouldn't have bought a new peep if he didn't have a press.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I gotta take my fucking bow to a shop. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, Seth's got the fucking press. I'll just buy a new peep.
And nothing to it.
Nothing to it.
That
I gotta tie a new D loop as well.
do.
Yeah.
I'm using this D-loop material called Spectre, I guess is how you would pronounce it. SPECTRE.
Yep.
And I like it. It's not what Autumn Sky used to put on. Shout out Autumn Sky, great bow shop. But they used a different kind of D-loop material, and I kind of like this Spectre material because it's softer. So I feel like with a hinge type style release, you apply a lot of twist to that D-loop, and a stiffer material is going to torque that string a little more. And it might be like a minuscule little thing, but I think it's cool to use that Spectre material. I think it's a really good material because it twists. It's much more forgiving and malleable than a stiffer type D-loop material.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
So I see you got your arrow out here. It looks like you put a wrap on
I
it.
did put a wrap on it. I don't have any glue, so that's why it's not fletched. But what do you think about that there?
I think that looks really good. He's got a white wrap on his arrow here, and it goes back. These wraps go right where you fletch it.
Yeah.
And what is the purpose of wrapping your arrow, Johnny?
Man, I am just so sick. If I gotta change fletchings, I'm so sick of scraping the super glue off of the carbon. And if you dig too deep on the carbon, you ruin your arrow.
Yeah.
So if I want to change fletchings on it, I'll just take the old sticker off and slap a new one on.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I was talking to him about this wrap before you'd gotten here. I like the white too, and I told him blood. That'd be good for you know what I mean, picking up on blood.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that aspect of it. I thought white would be cool because it just stick out.
Yeah,
but
that'd be awesome.
I'll be able to see all the green on it when I just
All the
pawn
guts.
shot every deer.
you just gut shot.
That's guts.
Better give him a couple hours.
Give him a day.
You're gonna have to let him soak. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, sometimes it can be hard to tell what kind of blood you got on your arrow, and I think we've talked about this a long time ago. But the type of blood on your arrow can tell you a whole lot
Tells
about
you
the shot
everything.
you made. Yeah, it tells you everything. If you've got some green on there, you had a gut shot, and with this white wrap on here, you're definitely going to be able to tell exactly what kind of shot you made, whether it might have been a liver or guts, typically what John might do.
Typically guts, yeah.
And, if there's some bubbles on there, it's going to stick out. It means you got some lungs. I know John and I have been talking a lot about trying to really get heart shots this year. Like, you get a lot of people that have that good enough mentality, you know what I mean? But we are not those kind of people, and this year I want to get heart shots. Yeah. Every deer I shoot, I want to hit it in the heart. Lungs are great, don't get me wrong, it's a great shot, but man, if I can put, I want to be as precise as possible. I want my arrow to have fucking heart. I want the left ventricle coming out of the side of my arrow. You know what I mean?
Aim small, miss small, baby.
I don't think a lot of people understand the anatomy of a deer. You can go a lot more forward than you might think.
Yeah. And for us, I mean, just up until recently, we've been holding, you and I both were talking about that as far as this year, how we want to put our arrows a little more forward. Because I feel like we get a lot of double lungs. And don't get me wrong, it's a great shot, but you can put that arrow pretty far forward. I mean, you can follow that leg straight up, and their shoulder comes to like a triangle. You can shoot straight up that leg, even to the front of the leg, and you're not going to hit bone. You got to be pretty far forward to actually hit their shoulder if they're standing broadside.
Yeah.
Did you post the anatomy thing you sent us? The deer anatomy?
I didn't post
it. Dude, you should post that.
Yeah. That's a really good
tool.
Drawing.
It's a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just said, I don't think a lot of people understand or know the anatomy. I'm sure a lot of people just think there's a giant shoulder blade in there and don't hit that. That is not the case at all.
Yeah. You can shoot pretty far forward before you're going to hit that shoulder blade. That's right. And that heart is, it really is, it's straight up the leg. It's, you hear the thing, shoot them in the armpit, and that's good, but, I mean, obviously, when you say that, we mean like the highest part of it, like up right underneath. You want to be right above that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck it.
And shooting from the ground and shooting from a tree stand, you want to hit a little different too.
Yeah, you're up in a tree stand, you want to aim a little higher.
Aim a touch higher, yeah, because your arrow is going to go down when it passes out.
Aim for the exit.
That's right. That is right. Yeah, I'm going to shoot the mechanical broadheads, unless, of course, early season, a lot of times there's so much foliage on the trees. I like to have, when I bring my quiver into the woods, I like to have a couple mechanicals. I'll have 3 mechanicals, and I'll have 1 fixed. For if I get in my tree stand, I'm like, wow, that's probably where the deer are going to go, and I'd like to have a fixed blade to shoot in that area.
Yeah, because you clip like a little leaf or a twig with a mechanical, and you got 1 blade open. That thing's going to fly like crazy.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, brother.
Yeah. I think that's the way to go. Yeah. It's good to have options in your quiver.
Especially early season. I pulled that camera for you Friday. Got some good shit on that.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
A couple nice shooter bucks.
For real?
Yeah, a couple of them. I'd say 3 of them that were 8 points, and 2 of those 3 I would shoot.
And 1.
Whew. One's a nice one.
Yeah.
He's a hammer.
Yeah. In the daylight.
Well, that's promising.
Yeah.
I think it was, one of them was there at like 11:30.
Yeah.
Were they heading out or going in?
Mostly we got them heading out.
Yeah.
We didn't get any bucks coming back.
Yeah, it was all bucks heading out.
Coming out, that's cruising right by Death Alley.
Death Alley.
We're gonna ease back into the corn and just
smoke them. Yeah, because there's a nice little funnel in there. You got 2 fields of corn, and in between you've got maybe a 10-yard patch of just like overgrown grass. And they're using that overgrown grass to travel. It's a travel corridor. It's a funnel. So what we're thinking is we're going to set up in the corn, play the wind, set up on the opposite side, set up in the corn in like a chair. I'll put the ghillie suit on, and it's going to be a chip shot, which would it'll be under 15 yards no matter where they're at. If I can see a deer, it'll be under 15 yards.
How far back in the corn are you going to go?
I was thinking too far back.
A couple yards, maybe, like 2 or 3.
But it's going to be a tight window.
Yes.
It's going to be like, there he is.
Yeah.
Sender.
Yeah. When you're sitting in between corn stalks, I mean, you're where you're going to be able to shoot is going to be pretty tight.
Man, it's going to be sick.
We could always piss the farmer off and
knock
some down a little bit.
Yeah.
Give yourself
1 or 2.
Give yourself like a little 10-yard window.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking of when I do it, I'm going to wear the ghillie suit because, hey, man, I might have to move. That ghillie suit, it works really well, too, man. Like I said, I've shot deer with it, and I've had deer looking right at me.
Yeah.
And they look at me, and they're like, huh, that's a funny-looking bush.
Yeah, it breaks up the human form.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's all about breaking up your outline.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to vegetate that.
Yeah, we
That's
need
gonna be
good
sick.
footage on that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll get that one recorded and post that.
Maybe I'll play
Sure.
cameraman
Be
on
able to
that one.
fucking smell their breath.
Yeah.
It'd be so close.
It's going to be sick.
Spit on them.
39 days, fellas.
I set up my cam today.
Oh, yeah?
My spot by my house.
Over by your place?
Everything's good. Stand still up. Everything's
Do
good.
you don't have you have a cell cam?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, what kind of cell
Spy
cam are you
Point.
rocking? Spy
Spy
Point? Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Really?
How much is that a month?
It's not. So they give you like, I get 100 free pictures a month.
What?
Yeah, 100 free pictures a month. And after that, if you're getting a lot of action, if you're burning through 100, yeah, you got it's like $10 or $20 a month, something like that. Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah, the Moultrie is $10 a month for the lowest data plan.
Yeah, but I don't burn through 100 pictures in a month.
Dude, that one month I did 1,500 fucking pictures.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, my deer feeder that I put out. It's crazy, man, because you see all the time the deer come right to these feeders. But, dude, I've had that deer feeder there now for, 2 months?
Yeah.
It's got to be getting close to that. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while, and they still will not touch that fucking thing.
They will eventually.
I feel like in high pressure deer, like in Maryland, man, our deer are pressured.
They are.
They're used to being hunted.
Once that corn comes down.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. They don't need that corn. You know, they got soybean. They have real corn. They don't need to go to this giant blender in the middle of the woods.
That makes a bunch of noise. Yeah, they're like, fuck that, dude. I'm going to go over here and eat it off the stalk. The only thing I'm really getting is fucking coons and squirrels. But I think wintertime, when all that stuff's down, fucking December, or even maybe November, I'm going to start getting some action there.
Every
Hope
deer
so.
in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
I might roll up for a nibble.
Hey.
Runsky just sitting under my deer feeder. Dude, what are you doing, bro?
This is fucking great,
I
though.
was driving by, got a little hungry. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, I was thinking about next time I go out to feed it up and top it off, check the battery, all that good stuff, putting some peanut butter out there, too.
Good move.
Deer love that shit, dude.
Just spread it on your taint and wait.
Spread eagle in the middle of the woods with peanut butter smeared on your taint. Come get it.
How many, sorry to switch subjects, but how many, is the TAC almost done, the Total Archery Challenge? I know there's like 10 or 12 events in the U.S. How many more do they have?
This weekend is the last scheduled one, but I know they're circling back around for Vermont.
Oh, okay.
Because Vermont got canceled earlier in the year for COVID.
And then they reschedule it.
I guess it's next weekend, and then I would imagine that's it.
Yeah. So then they're going to do the drawing. Which is when John, who got entered into the Tack Truck, he smoked her.
Oh, yeah.
He's entered, so we'll be watching that fucking live. I wonder how they're going to announce that. Maybe on I'm sure some form of social media. They'll tell you.
Tack Rob said they're going to do it on Facebook Live or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he said they always do, like, they just don't pull a name out of a hat.
Mm-hmm. They always do something.
Yeah, I think last year he said they had a left-handed shoot a right-handed bow at like some crazy yardage of like 75 yards or something. They put everyone's names up on a target. Like, it was real cool. He said they do something different every year.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty neat. So it's like Destiny, really, if you get.
Yeah.
Which I feel like John's is Destiny. It's Destiny. His last arrow, he got entered in on the caribou. It's coming home. It's coming to Cecil County. I really believe that the Tack Truck's coming to Cecil County.
We've certified it. We put a stamp on it, so it's happening. And when they do announce my name on that Instagram or Facebook Live,
And John faints.
I'm gonna fucking faint.
Yeah.
So I might need to wear a football helmet or something that day. Because when my head hits this fucking concrete,
He dies. He's fucking dead. Wins the Tack Truck. Yeah.
And we'll put a Depends diaper on you, put a yoga mat down.
Yeah.
You'll shit
You
yourself.
should probably sit down when we watch that video.
God,
It'll be good content.
I really don't know what I would do if they announced my name.
The TAC is such a fucking cool event, man. And it gives you something to do in that off season, and it makes you work towards your accuracy so much. It made us so much better just by working for the tack. Like all of us prepping for the tack, I feel like it made us all better shots, all better archers.
Oh yeah.
Because of the tack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you said yesterday you feel like you are 100% better than you were last year.
Yeah, I feel like I'm twice as good as I was last year.
I feel the same way.
I do as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely
Me,
are.
definitely.
100%. You're probably 200% better.
Yeah. I feel great.
You're way better.
Your equipment helps too, but
Yeah, but
you've definitely gotten a lot
I
better.
feel awesome.
The work you put in, and it pays off, man. And archery is one of those things that is just, it's not forgiving. If you don't work it, you're not going to be a good shot. It's not something you can just fucking pick up. You gotta practice. To be a good shot, you really have to work for it.
Yeah, we stretched her out yesterday to 100 yards.
Oh yeah, we did.
How'd it go?
Good.
It went.
It went. No one lost
At 100 yards, we were all inside of the Glendale Buck Square.
That'll work.
I think we had 2 in the heart. We each had
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah.
We each had 1 in the heart, and then those other little guys. You know,
Don't worry about that.
At 100 yards, man, it's tough. Like you see people on social media like Bomar. What is that guy's name? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Bomar hunting guy.
Yeah, he's got a magnifier and stuff in there, and
That group
was insane at 100 yards. But, hey, no, not taking nothing from him.
Good shot.
But you're not with a regular peep and stuff, man. It's pretty hard to do. I'm not saying you can't do it, but that you got a magnifier in your setup. It helps a lot.
He was like so like nonchalant about it. I was like, "Whoa, oh my God, look at this group." I was like, "What?" Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, dude.
We all do it for one thing though. The reason love archery, love shooting targets, all that great stuff, but the reason we do it is 39 days away.
39 days away.
That's why we work so fucking hard to do this shit, and that's why everybody, all these guys all across the U.S., everybody who's listening to this shit, they're fucking. I know you guys are all feeling the same way we are, and we're starting to get that itch because it's getting close. It is getting close. Time is short, and it is right around the corner. It's gonna be here before we know it.
Yeah, so all you rednecks down there in Florida, I want to see your fucking kills, dude.
Yeah, I know we have listeners in Florida, so if you shoot something, fucking send it in. We want to see it.
I don't care if it's a groundhog. I want to see it.
I don't care if it's a meth addict. Fucking send us a picture.
Yeah. Smoke a fucking meth addict.
Eric Maitland, shout out, down in Florida. He's been thinking about hunting a lot, and he was the one who asked us about should he start with like small game. You remember that question a couple episodes back? Hey man, I'm sure you're listening. Reach out, dude. I'll if there's anything I can do to help you get started, get out in the woods, dude. Let me know. We'll make it fucking. I can kind of help you from Maryland, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, there's not much we can do.
Yeah.
What part of Florida?
I can't remember where he's at in Florida.
Eric, messages, shout out.
Yeah,
Let us know where the fuck
yeah.
you're at, dude.
Yeah, dude.
My brother just moved
go
to
kill
Florida.
something. Fuck, even if it's a hobo. We want the picture.
Kill a fucking gator, dude.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be a good first,
I wonder if that's the thing. Does anybody bow hunt gators?
yes.
Shoot 'em
Oh,
right in the head.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is
Yes.
it? Really? Okay.
Big time. That's big.
You gotta shoot them in the head, right?
Yeah, yep, headshots.
I know people do it with 22s.
I seen a video. T-Bone Turner from Bone Collector did it, and he had
He has
like
the skull mounted.
yeah, he had like the reel on his bow, so they can just
Like a bow fishing rig.
Yeah. So when they sink to the bottom after you kill them, they can reel them on in.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
What would your yardage be on if you're shooting a croc? You got to shoot them right in the brain. Their brains are small. What do you think would be the max that you would shoot one?
20 yards.
Yeah.
Closer for me.
Yeah.
Probably like 10.
I think 10, 20 yards would be my max too.
Yeah, the video I seen him doing it, he was like 10 yards.
Yeah. And you could probably get pretty close to them. I don't know. I'm not from the South, but I'd imagine they're not as skittish as like,
Yeah.
prey animals because they're predators.
Yeah,
so you could probably get pretty close on the bow.
They just walked up. They walked up on a bank, and the gator was just sitting there with his eyes and his nose above the water, and he was like, "Yeet!"
Yeah. I was talking to Chris Armstrong. Shout out, my brother.
Shout out.
He's in South Carolina, and they've got gators down there, man. He was telling me, I can't remember how big it was, but there was a monster gator down there that got somebody caught or whatever. It was fucking huge. And I've been swimming in like rivers down there with him, and at the time I had no idea there was even gators there. He didn't fucking tell me.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't swim.
Yeah, then I might not have swam.
Fuck that.
Muddy ass water. We're out there swimming and fishing and shit.
I got that like that brackish water down there.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Dude, it is so fucking hot down there. But honestly, it's been hot up here too.
And today's a beautiful day.
These past couple days, we've had beautiful weather, and it's making that when we get weather like this, especially in the summer where it's real cool in the mornings, it just gives you that itch, man. There's something about those cold fronts. Even though it's in the summer, it's not. I can't hunt, but it still just gets me excited, dude. I get this cold weather, man. It just gets my blood pumping.
Could you imagine being in Florida right now, opening day, July 31st?
Ugh, sweating your dick off.
Ugh. Mm. I get so worried about killing a deer early season. I don't want that thing to rot.
Yeah.
But, like, how long can you wait?
That's a good question. I wonder. So, for me personally, in early season, when I shoot a deer, I really do not. I'm not going to leave him overnight.
No.
I'm going to pursue it. No. Even if it's a bad shot. And, like last year, I made a questionable shot. I had a little bit of guts on my exit wound. And I discussed it in our first episode ever last year.
First episode.
Yeah.
Good shit, by the way. Go back to those. I enjoyed those.
Yeah. That was a less than ideal shot, but I didn't want to leave that doe to sit because it's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want to lose that meat. I mean, sure, yeah, coyotes are going to eat it, foxes are going to eat it, but I want that meat. I want my kids to eat that meat.
Seems like a waste.
Yeah.
Even though it's not getting wasted, it's like you just feel bad for ending this thing's life just to get eaten by scavengers.
Right. It's like I want to go pursue it and find it. So I almost always follow them in early season when it's hot.
You found that girl. You had to stab her a couple times.
Yeah, that's something I learned real quick. That was the first time I've ever had to do that.
Yeah.
And I will never go look for a deer again without my bow. Yeah. Because doing that with a knife is just, man, I felt like I had to. I owed it to the deer to try and make it quick for her, but it wasn't quick.
No.
It was a terrible experience, man. It really made me sick to my fucking stomach.
Yeah.
What a way to start the season.
I think it's an awesome way to start the fucking season.
I'm not doing it this year. This year, dude, I'm making good shots.
Yeah.
That is my number one goal this year, is to make better shots on deer.
I don't want any green on my arrows.
No.
I feel like I've gotten too much of that these past couple seasons.
Yeah.
I hate it. I fucking hate it. Because then you're worried about the meat. Yeah.
I was fortunate. I was, my first 2 bow kills last season, I should say now, were both double lungers.
Well, that second one you shot, didn't it run like forever?
Oh my god, dude! I don't know what the hell that thing was on. Fucking did a line of fucking blow before I fucking shot it.
Did you think maybe you just got down too soon?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That adrenaline starts pumping with them deer. They can just go.
And I didn't hear the fucker crash. My first one, I heard it crash.
Yeah.
Right across the creek, fucking not even 30 yards. I heard that fucker just. That's the best sound in the world. You hear that fucker just going, just flail on its legs. You're like, yeah.
You hear that thing? It's like a 19-car pile up in the woods when it just fucking tumbles.
Yeah, but when it sounds like a big rig running and it hits 100 yards and then you don't hear branches cracking anymore. Like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
And if you don't hear it, you're fucking sweating. You're like, fuck.
And it's pitch black. It was right. The sun was almost completely down. I was like, here we go.
Tracking by your flashlight on your phone is awful.
Well, no, I got the headlamp.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, even that, it's still. I hate tracking deer in the dark. It sucks, man. When you shoot them and you gotta go do a blood trail in the dark, it's definitely harder.
Dude, but both my deer were with those rages. Those rages, when we talk about the collar, I busted a couple, like getting into my stand. But
Yeah.
They do what they're supposed to do, but they're just, I hate having, it's like walking on eggshells. You're up in your stand checking them, all paranoid. I'm like, fuck this.
You got to make sure you screw them on just right to where they're not in the grooves and stuff. I'm not a big fan of rage, man. I like the old ones with the bands.
Yes.
I don't like the collars.
Yeah, they blow.
The collars suck.
Little rubber bands was the way to go.
Yeah, and I switched to the Grim Reapers, and I didn't get any blood with those. But this year,
Yeah, that's what you're going to be hunting with this year.
well, I got the Montec. It's Montec.
Yeah.
G5
G5
fixed blade.
Montec, yep.
Yeah.
I have the same thing.
Yep.
I have
4-blade. I got the 4-blade fixed blade.
Oh, you got the 4. Okay.
Yeah, I got the 4-blade fixed blade.
Maybe mine's not the Montec.
Montec. And then they make all different versions. And then I got a lot of different versions.
Yeah.
And then I got the Grim Reapers. So when I go out in the woods, I got the Montec and the Grim Reapers.
Grim Reapers are great broadhead.
Yeah.
And those Montecs are fucking sharp.
And you're doing the same thing. You bring at least one fixed blade with your mechanicals.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do 50-50.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I had to pick one, if you guys, let's hear what you guys have to say. If I had to pick one to stick with forever, I would pick a mechanical, I think.
Yeah.
And I've gone back and forth with it, but I think mechanical is my favorite broadhead to use.
I'm opposite.
You like fixed?
I'd go fixed.
Yeah.
There's
Old reliable.
It's old. There's nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know how that's going to fly.
There's always, yes, these mechanical broadheads have come a long way, and they are reliable. But me, man, you got fixed blade. If your shot placement's right, what can go wrong?
Yeah, you don't have to worry. Like, you're not worrying.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Right. You don't have to think about whether or not it opened or if it opened prematurely.
Now-
You know, we all know about premature.
Now, do these fucking mechanicals, they are aggressive.
They are aggressive.
That's what I love about them is they make tracking so easy.
Oh, my God.
Because the holes that they leave are just massive.
Massive.
And they bleed so much. I love when a mechanical works the way it's supposed to, it is superior to a fixed blade.
Absolutely.
Broadhead. It is. But like you said, yeah, you always got to worry about the X factor. That thing might open too early or it
Skimming a
doesn't
branch.
open at all.
Skimming a branch.
Right. It catches even the littlest thing and it opens up the blades. So there's a lot more to worry about when you have them. You know what I mean?
And you have to worry about, like, quartering shots. Like, they might not penetrate, might glance off the fucking deer.
Yeah.
Because that has happened.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Happened to Michael Waddell.
Dude,
couple years
fucking
ago.
broadheads will bounce off of them. Yeah. Because you're shooting, it's like almost like a field point until it opens up.
Yeah.
Well, that was chatting. We were chatting earlier. Dude, Grim Reaper makes a fucking hybrid broadhead now.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, really?
It's half fixed blade, half mechanical.
Oh yeah, a lot of
That's pretty
companies
cool.
are
I
doing
thought that
that.
was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
It's got like it'll have like two blades,
Yeah.
and then when it hits, it opens up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's pretty fucking cool. But the thing about stuff like that, man, you have to shoot those in practice. You can't shoot a field point and then go take that into the woods.
Yeah.
It's going to fly different.
Yeah.
It just is. And really, that goes for any broadhead, but especially fixed blades or any kind of blade that, like those halfways, they're gonna fly different. They just are. With a mechanical broadhead, a lot of the times they're going to fly really similar to your field points.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about, if you're building your arrows, what do you think about getting the, like, if you're shooting a fixed blade, 3-blade fixed blade broadhead, what do you think about lining up the blades with the fletching? Do you think that would help flight path any better, or?
I mean, that's what I've heard,
Yeah.
and whenever I use fixed blade, I try to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But
Something to
once
think about.
again, even if you can't get it to line up, because like sometimes it ain't gonna line up.
Mine. I tried. Got the wrench on there. I'm like, she ain't going.
Yeah, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna tighten the fuck out of it to try to
can't,
make it
yeah,
happen.
fuck that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you're building your
Bend the
arrows, when
blade.
you're gluing in an insert, you put the broadhead on it,
Oh, that's a good.
and then you just glue it down.
That's
to get
smart.
it to where you want it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Fuck. Why did I think of that?
That's gonna fly better.
Yeah.
If your veins are aligned with your broadhead, it's gonna fly better.
Yeah.
And we ain't no fucking scientist or physicist.
Yeah. Far cry.
Far from it. But like, it's simple, like aerodynamics.
Yeah, just common sense.
I don't care if you got something that's a millimeter wide. It's cutting air.
Yeah. A little drag involved.
It's going to drag.
Yeah.
So like you said, if you can align it, then yeah, you should. I would.
Yeah. And that's a good
That's
idea.
a great
you're-
idea.
When you're making your arrow
Yeah.
to
Get your
intentionally
broadhead on
glue
there,
your
yeah.
insert accordingly. I've never even heard of that before.
Me either.
Of anybody doing that, but that makes so much sense.
That's smart.
I heard it from somebody.
you're
I don't
fucking-
know. I don't know.
you're the
You're a
smartest
fucking
dumb guy I
scientist,
know,
dude.
you know?
You're a fucking scientist over
I
here.
can't remember where I heard it from, but
You're
it makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Just claim
Absolutely.
it. Just claim it to your. You
Oh,
saw it.
well, I said it. I thought
Yeah,
it.
there
It's
you go.
my idea.
It's his idea.
yeah,
Trademark it.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
There you go.
That is definitely the way to go if you
Smart.
can do it. And here's the thing. It's okay if it doesn't line up.
Yeah.
But guess what that means? It means you better get out there and fucking shoot that damn thing.
And figure out
and
what-
see how it flies. And shoot the broadhead with that arrow. Practice with that same one that you're going to take out in the woods.
Who'd you say yesterday only practices with broadheads?
Levi Morgan.
Levi Morgan.
Cam
He said
Haynes.
his
Cam Haynes does it
Cam
too.
Haynes too. Levi Morgan said, and I mean he's the fucking goat. So pretty much what he says is you take it as gospel. But he says with his hunting bow, it doesn't even see field points. He only shoots his broadheads, and he uses the swackers, and he locks the blades down. That's all he shoots out of it. He does not use field points in his hunting bow at all.
I got a question.
And that makes sense.
I got a question for the group. So, how many shots would you take with a broadhead before you wouldn't take it into the woods? Because they're gonna dull.
Oh yeah, they dull quick. One, but I'm resharpening every time.
Yeah, honestly, like I'd say if I shot it one time and it flew perfect, even that I just wouldn't do it. If I shot it once, it flew perfect, I'm still gonna shoot it again. But say theoretically, I shot it once, it flew perfect, I'd take that to the woods. Now, if I shot it more than once, I'm definitely not. I'm gonna sharpen it. Yeah. You have to sharpen your shit. I just bought this. Schwacker makes a sharpening tool. It was like $12 on Amazon. It's like a HDX something blah blah, but it sharpens your broadheads, and it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I've always been looking for a broadhead sharpener. Could never fucking find one. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna invest in that. It's
specifically angled and designed for broadheads, and I used it on my G5s. I'm not sure what kind of fixed blade they are, but I know I have G5 broadheads that are my fixed blade 125, and I sharpen them with it, and it works really well. But I really believe that if you need to shoot your broadheads into targets, and you need to sharpen them, because you don't want a dull broadhead. You want that thing slicing. You don't want it tearing tissue and stuff, because there was something we heard a while back about how their blood will like coagulate.
Vitamin K.
Yeah.
Vitamin K. If it's tearing, maybe it wasn't vitamin K. It was something like that.
I think it was.
Yeah, vitamin K. Like if it's tearing, it triggers something in their blood to coagulate faster. But if it's a nice clean cut, it just bleeds out.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want them broadheads as sharp as possible.
You want that pass through.
Yeah.
I remember years ago, my dad, he knew somebody that before they went into the woods, they would take their arrows out of their quiver and jam them in the dirt. Because he wanted tearing, and he wanted the most damage possible.
Really?
Yeah. So that guy's a moron, whoever he was.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah, they're surgical grades. It's surgical grade sharpness.
Yeah.
Like
you want them sharp.
What they're using for open heart surgery is like you tap your knuckle. We've all done it.
Yeah.
You tap, like literally just tap your knuckle and you're fucking bleeding like a fucking stuck pig.
To the bone.
That's what I want.
To the bone.
Kim Campbell.
Funny dude. You gotta be careful with them fucking broadheads, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I've cut myself with broadheads. I can't tell you how many times.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, those Montec, they come with the wrench.
Yeah.
Sliding over the blade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a Band-Aid. It came with a Band-Aid.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
I should have took a picture of that.
That's awesome. Great.
Yeah, it came with a Band-Aid. They're like, you're going to fuck yourself up
there
even with the wrench, bitch.
That's fantastic marketing.
Yeah. I opened it up and a Band-Aid fell. I was like, these are smart motherfuckers.
They know most of us are fucking morons.
Tell me that's not marketing at its best. They're like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, these are so sharp, you're going to need this.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
That's good marketing.
Fuck yeah, dude. So I got the food plot in right before it rained.
What did you put out?
Clover. Whitetail Imperial Clover.
So how long will that take to grow?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Hopefully it grows like right before the start of the season, so the deer don't just absolutely demolish it, and I don't see them in my food plot.
Man, your timing should be like.
It should be pretty good. Yeah. Well, on the bag it has different regions on the bag, and then it tells you if you're in this region, you should plant it between this date and this date.
That's pretty
I'll
cool.
take it. It don't matter.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Full beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I planted mine Wednesday, and it says to plant it August 1st. A couple days before. It's fine.
So I want to talk about something that we've discussed, and if you're just now tuning into the podcast, we talked about doing a friendly competition amongst us as hunters and doing like a scoring system, and whoever gets the most points at the end of the year will win a belt. We're going to buy this belt.
I was looking at the belt earlier.
Yeah.
$160. And it has, but it's custom. Is it white? You can put whatever you want on it, and you can get like the picture of the deer and everything. It's pretty legit.
Okay. Well, I think that's the thing. We buy it once, and we can use this thing
Every
forever.
year. Yeah.
And if you're a listener, maybe if you got some buddies that you hunt with, this is cool, and it'll help. It'll push you.
Yeah.
It'll make you a better hunter because it gives you kind of an objective. You
Incentive.
know what I mean? Yeah, you want to beat
bonus.
your buddies.
Yeah,
You
fuck
wanna-
your buddies up.
Yeah, I want to beat you guys. I want first place. I'm a competitive guy. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Well,
It's
you're
gonna
not.
happen.
So
Should probably make some room in my trophy case. 'Cause
So-
if last year was any indicator,
Yeah, Johnny. Though, if we had that last year, Johnny would have won.
yeah.
I was a little green last year, bitch. I'm
Yeah.
bringing it. I'm
Now-
bringing the heat.
Runsky's got some experience under his belt now, so he's in there to play. And Ryan too. I think our buddy Ryan Maitland, who we've had him, he's our most frequent guest on the podcast, and we've had him quite a few times. He's going to join in the competition with us, and it was also his first year killing a deer last year as well. So we got a couple of you guys are newer to the archery hunting, and I'm not experienced like John is, but we've got the whole spectrum here. You know what I mean? Like newer guys, kind of medium range guys, and a guy who's been doing it for a really long time. But I'm still going to be the best. I'm still going to beat you guys. And
It's like the tack all over again.
It is, and it'll probably be the same results.
we're going to be talking shit all year. Love every second of it.
Yeah.
I think personally what we should do, so here's the point system I was thinking. And if you're a listener, you can join in with us. Fucking hell. Send us a
Hell
message
yeah,
and let us know
dude.
if you're doing it too.
We'll put a
But
big fucking chalkboard up here. We'll put everybody on that bitch.
I think it should be you get 1 point for a doe. You get 3 points for a buck over an 8-pointer. If he's an 8-point buck, you should get 3. So you shoot a doe and a solid 8, you got 4 points.
What about 4-pointers, 6-pointers?
Nothing.
No points?
If you shoot something,
What about half a point? Give me a half.
okay. If it's under 8 points, we'll treat it like a doe.
1.5.
Okay. What do you think about
you
that?
should get a 1.5. A doe should be 1.
No half points.
Come on.
No half points.
Help me out a little bit here.
Let's give Runsky and Ryan
A handicap.
a little bit. Yeah, and
Okay.
not that they need it.
I know
but-
Ryan's going to say, I don't want no fucking handicap.
I don't either. Fuck you. Eat your fucking handicap, bitch.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to win this thing
I
fair
was
and
just gonna
square.
say, like to y'all, a nice big 6 would be. I mean, you want
yeah.
that, buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
love to
I don't
hammer a big
want to
6.
punish you guys for shooting that. You know what I mean? But we'll keep it square and say if it's under 8 points, it's 1 point.
All right.
It's the same score as the doe.
Maybe
Prison rules,
maybe
eh?
we can tweak it a little bit if it's a pretty big 6.
Yeah, or if it's a big, I feel like we can use it like. We'll judge accordingly.
Yeah.
If you shoot a monster 6-pointer, dude, that's 3 points.
Roll with a 6 point. That's 2 points, and you fucking know it is.
Yeah, right.
No, it's not.
That's a
Yes,
fucking-
it is, bitch.
See this little nub? Stevie Wonder would call that a point.
See that drop time right there? That ain't no drop time. It's fucking moss, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? That's 2 points, and you know it.
Nice try. Fucking 1 point, you know it, dude. But all right, so we'll do 1 point for does, 3 points for bucks over 8 points. There's way too many points, so hold on. We'll do 1 tally for a doe.
Okay.
We'll do 3 tallies for a buck over 8 points.
Okay.
Button bucks. What do you guys think?
8 points.
-1.
I think we
No.
should go negative for button bucks. It makes it interesting if you shoot a button buck,
All right.
because we can all do it. We're all.
Well, looks like I'm going -10 this year. Fuck.
Because it's like, fuck, you shoot it and you get down on it and it's got a fucking dick on them.
Yeah, but
You're
come
like,
on. It eats the same.
They taste delicious.
They are delicious.
But I think we should do a negative point for that.
Well,
you lose one
you
for
may
a
as well
button
just put the
buck.
negative, at least -1 up for the year. Damn, I'm in the hole already.
So
That'd be a bitch.
negative-
Being like two points up. Ah, fuck me.
Shit.
It's got to be more selective.
Everyone's got to take a fucking picture of the crotch before they submit their entry.
It'll make you a better hunter, though. It'll make you pay attention to what
Eat
you're
a
shooting.
dick. I'll fucking drop a button buck any day of the fucking year. Though.
Eat that fucking point. It's points. These negative points taste delicious. Fuck you.
Eat a fucking dick.
-1 for a button buck, 1 for a doe,
3 for a buck.
3 for an 8-point buck. Now, what if it's a 9-pointer?
You know, that's what I was thinking. I feel like you should get another, for anything over 8, you should get another point.
So it's a 9-pointer, you get 4 points. 10-pointer, you get 5
Okay, I
points.
like that.
Yeah,
That's good.
Because
Good
if you
deal.
shoot a fucking 12-point buck,
A hammer.
man, you should
Yeah.
get more than 3. I think. You know what I mean? So for anything over 8, we'll give an extra point per point.
Well,
I like it.
that 6-pointer last year that gave me grief. I hope he's still back there. I'm going to find out.
Be an 8.
In 39 days, he should be an 8 this year.
He's almost definitely at least an 8 this year.
I can't wait.
Watch Rumpy just start off strong.
Strong.
Just
I always
3
do.
points.
That's me.
Smokes-
though.
yeah.
That's
smokes
me.
a-
I'll
smokes
light
a
up.
9-point buck.
I'll light it up. The first half, I'm like, man, boys, I don't know if this hunting thing's for me anymore. I don't know what I'm doing.
Just like the tack starts out, fucking
Yeah.
just kicking our ass. But hey, dude, this year it's gonna be a battle. Everybody's got some deer under their belt with a bow, and I've said that forever. The first one's the hardest. Once you get that first deer, dude, then everything just clicks.
Yeah.
And you start fucking getting them.
I gotta get this belt ordered, man. Just to have this thing sitting here.
That'd be sick.
Just drooling over it all year.
Yeah, you should buy it, John.
Yeah, you should totally just buy that thing now.
Yeah, just you buy it.
Just swipe it on your Amazon real quick.
I'll get it. They actually had a payment plan for it on Amazon.
I'll get you, man. I'll get you the money. I'm good
It
for
was
it.
like $26 a month for 6 months.
It's like, what the fuck?
There's diamonds in it. It's like, John, you went a little too crazy. He goes to K Jewelers to pick it up. Man, I got the belt, boys.
I thought about just getting a regular like WWE belt, but they're like $400.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'll go to Dollar General and get us a belt.
I'm not spending over $200 on that. I mean, I'd love to split it with you. We can do that. But I think those custom belts are the way to go, dude.
Yeah,
Because
it
we can
was-
get like Whitetail on there, get like fucking the Beers and Deers logo. Do you know the name of the company that makes these belts? Because they're fucking cool, man. It's basically like a UFC belt or like a WWE belt, and you can get them custom made, and you can have whatever you want put on them, and it's fairly cheap. It's
What
like
are we going to put on the belt? Once it didn't go 20?
definitely,
Shout out,
obviously, like maybe some fucking deer on there. I don't know, though. Maybe something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Of course, my fucking Wi-Fi's not working.
Put a big eggplant emoji on it.
Yeah, and with the fucking water drops.
Yeah, it'll be really cool from year to year to just leave it at my house, you know, because I win every year, and I think that'll be really cool.
What's got me nervous though, on my hutch in my dining, and like in my
yes.
living room area, it's gonna get dusty, and I'm gonna have to keep dusting it every year.
Yeah, yeah,
That's fucked up. God damn it.
dude. And if I win, I'm gonna wear that motherfucker everywhere.
Pride. I'll
Yeah.
go to
I'm gonna have that bitch at the fucking Chesapeake Inn or at the fucking VFW. I'm wearing that belt.
Absolutely. The champ is here.
Here it is.
So, okay, so they have it on Amazon.
Yeah, you can customize it, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't know it was on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. They've got all different kinds of it. I mean, I think, who makes it? Let's see here. It's Undisputed Belts.
Yeah.
You can go on Amazon and get them, and they got some pretty sick shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sweet.
Can't wait.
I think that white.
I hit order,
camos-
by the way. Sorry.
Oh shit. Oh, whoops, my thumb slipped.
Oopsies.
one click buy or whatever it is on there.
Yeah, the swipe.
Whoopsies. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can go on there and you can customize it. Like it's got writing on the top and the bottom, so you can have it say whatever you want to say. Like this one says Whitetail Champion.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
That's
do.
a little generic.
Yeah, we'll do something a little different. Make it a little more interesting.
$160. I got some gold on me. I just wear it everywhere. You know.
It's pretty sick. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to this opener, man. We're really closing in.
I took my vacation day for that day. I told Gravy, and he was like, September 10th. So is that opening day? I was like, you know it is.
Yeah.
Dude, I've taken almost no vacation this year.
Yeah.
All of my vacation. I'm suffering through summer. Like
Yeah.
like everyone's like, I'm going to the Bahamas. I'm going to here. I'm like,
Eat a dick.
eat a dick.
No, I'm with you. I didn't take any summer vacation. I think I did a little bit in the spring. I might have took it there too, but I save all my vacation time for hunting.
I told my boss, I was like, you're not going to see me in September.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to see me.
Don't expect me here very often in the beginning of November.
Yeah, I'll drift through.
Yeah,
I'll pass through.
I got 8 days of vacation left, and I'm saving it all for the rut.
Yeah.
We're losers.
So we got a couple days we got to use in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're taking out there, and then we got the rest to use here. 'Cause it's I feel like it's gonna be a good year.
Yeah,
It's
my
gonna be a good
dad
year.
got the invite to go down and scout.
Oh, really?
Ah,
Yeah, so
okay.
stay tuned.
Hell yeah, that's
I
awesome.
just need to know where the bedding area is there, Big
Yeah.
Jim.
He'll find it.
Let me know where those does are bedding, and I'm gonna sit on that outside of it
dude.
because you know what bucks do? They go right along that bedding.
Circle that
But
bad
so we
boy.
got, but it's 500 acres. Rollo, he farms it, so he knows where they're at.
I just want to know where the bedding area is.
Yeah, point me to the bedroom.
Shout out Rollo. You don't listen yet.
And I don't want anybody else hunting there because I'll kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're gonna have something. There's gonna be red in Missouri.
Man.
So what's gonna be your standard for shooting out there? Because you gotta remember, being out there, we gotta haul that thing back.
It's the land of the giant. Yeah, we gotta take a bunch of coolers.
So here's the deal.
So what is a shooter for you?
if it's brown, it's down.
Yes.
We go we're going to Missouri to hunt this year, out of state. We're all from Maryland. We're going to Missouri to do a rutcation, if you will. Runski's got family out there. We're going to stay there. We're going to hunt in Missouri. We have a potential plug on some private land we're going to hunt. What do you guys want? What is going to be a shooter for you, Runski?
This is my plan. So I'll break it down from start to finish. So, my sister's boyfriend, his father's a butcher. So
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
we're good processing wise.
Okay.
So my objective is, my thought process. I kill a doe as soon as I can.
Really?
Get something on the board. I killed a fucking deer in Missouri, got it off my fucking chest. Something's dead.
Okay.
Because you guys know as well as anybody else, and everyone listening for the most part is a hunter. Those woods will be electric.
Yeah.
And you'll go, man, that's a nice doe, but I'm with that fucking buck. And we got limited time. And you'll go, man, I'll just let that fucking doe pass. I'm going to wait for a fucking stud to come through. You go out there fucking 2 or 3 days, you're like, man, the wind's not right. This isn't right. That's not right. So if I get an opportunity to fucking slay a doe's down. In the fucking freezer. Done deal. Monkey's off my back.
I kind of feel you there, man.
Yeah.
As much as I want to wait for a buck, I think it would be really cool just to say you've killed a deer in Missouri in general. Just it's another state to add to the belt.
And so here it's like, yeah, I go a week without killing something. 2 weeks. It's like, hey, I'll just keep hammering.
But what do we got, 3 days out there?
3 days. And we've all watched hunting shows, all these big, all these pro hunters like Kip Campbell, all these guys, man, they get to the point, they get that itch.
You make a really good point.
Yeah.
When you put it like that,
I'm coming home with meat.
it kind of makes me want to shoot a fucking doe.
Yeah, if a doe walks out in front of me day one, is dead, son.
Yeah.
I'm going to assess the situation day one.
I'm going to...
If I don't have a lot of action, day one, I'll probably ice a doe. But if I just got deer after deer after deer, I'm probably going to wait on a buck.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm going to make a game time decision.
Yeah.
And I already know your decision.
Which means I'm going to shoot the first fucking thing that walks
Yeah.
by.
I think we all are. John's trying to talk it, but if it's brown, it's down.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying sounds good, but,
And these deer
the beers in there's crud.
Yeah.
Can't help it. We're lady killers.
It's fucking
love shooting
It's
does.
not like you're gonna rock the fucking wood. You fucking smoke a doe, let her sit for a couple hours. Who knows, that big boy might come out.
Hopefully it's nice and cold out there. You can ice a doe and just let her lay.
Yeah.
Their weather, believe it or not, is actually their summers
similar.
are torture too, though. Or like
Well,
that time of year.
This is November.
We'll
It
be there
should be
Halloween,
fairly
right?
cool. We're going to be at the end of October, early November when we're
But
there.
wind is magnified.
Yeah.
Oof.
So whatever wind we have here, double it.
Yeah. I like that, though, man, because if you got a good wind, you can play the fuck out of that.
Really got to pay attention. You're not hearing nothing coming in.
Yeah, that's true, too. It presents its own variables and issues, but it's also got its benefits to having a strong wind. As opposed to here where it's like half the time we got like almost no wind.
Yeah.
For me, it's almost I lived out there for a year. It's almost gonna be like a pinch myself moment being up in the stand in Missouri, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're in Missouri hunting deer right now.
The fucking land of the giants.
The land
Mecca.
of the giants.
John and I we looked up. I was trying to find out, and this is a study I wish somebody would do.
Yeah.
Average buck size, like inch size, by state. Like what's like the average harvest per state? And of course it's going to be all over the place because you got people shooting 6-pointers and you got people shooting monsters. But I'd love to know like what the average is per state, because we know Maryland is probably in the middle of the road there, and like Missouri, Kansas, where we're going to be, are monsters.
Yeah.
And I'd just love to know the average. But we were looking at it, and it was this page, and I can't remember who wrote the article, but they were listing like the 10 best whitetail hunting states in the country for big bucks, and Missouri was on there. I think it was number 6 or 7.
I
Yeah,
think it was 6.
I think they hold a couple records.
Wasn't Wisconsin number 1?
Yeah. which I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah.
I would have thought like Iowa,
the most
Illinois or Ohio.
Boone and Crockett entries per state. Wasn't that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Wisconsin was on it, Michigan was on it, Ohio was on it, Kentucky was on it, Missouri, Kansas. Iowa, obviously.
And then there was also
Texas, Arkansas.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think you nailed them.
Yeah, I think you just rattled them all off perfectly.
Which as Maryland, we're nowhere near. We're not even in that ballpark. The bucks here are they're not as big as out there. You know what I mean? I feel like you see here, you're going to see a lot of bucks right under 100 inches here. It's pretty common. As to out there, you're going to see a lot. It's going to be a difference, which is going to be really fucking cool.
And their bodies are so big.
They're bigger deer.
My dad sent me a picture of a 4-pointer, and its body was fucking huge, man.
Big old bitch.
Ronski's going to ice a 4-pointer.
I wouldn't do a 4. That's like...
Yeah, that's my thing. Like,
that is just like...
I'd rather shoot a doe.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yes.
I've shot my 4-pointers. Believe me, I've done it. But I'd rather shoot a doe.
You guys see our boy Braden out there? He got his mount back.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Braden.
Braden, we're going to meet up with him.
Yeah. Did you see it, Ronsky?
No, not yet. Dude, what a freak.
Nice. Let me see it again.
It's a beautiful mount,
really
too.
Beautiful mount. Braden Philly on Instagram, if you guys want to check him out, follow his page. That's a beautiful buck, dude. Beautiful
mount,
buck.
too. Jeez.
That's bigger than anything I've ever shot. That's fucking beautiful buck.
I've ever seen.
I mean, and that stuff, like, we don't know, but it's like, I know that's a great buck, but out there, like, maybe that's a little more common than it is
run of the mill.
I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. I think that's a stud wherever you're
at. That deer has mass everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, just a great buck, and that's here. It's really hard to. It's pretty rare to see a buck of that caliber around here.
Yeah.
I know that, and then maybe it is there too. We just don't know.
Braden, if you're listening, what does this thing score, Daddy-O? I mean, the mass on this guy is insane.
Yeah, I'd love to know.
Yeah.
But my goal this year, whether it's Missouri or Maryland, I just want to shoot a Pope and Young buck. That's what I really, really want to do. I've never done it, and I really would love to. I would shit a kitten. I mean, dude, that would just. That's my goal for this year. And we've talked about goals in previous podcasts. My son, I got him shooting a bow this year, and he's doing really well. I mean, he just I fucking love it, dude. It's so cool to be able to shoot with your kid. I mean, and he's getting dialed in. So I'd rather him get a doe than me shoot anything, honestly. But if he can get a deer or I can shoot a nice buck, I would be. If either of those things happen this year, I'm satisfied with my whole year, regardless of anything else. If one of those can happen, I'm happy.
I want another wall hanger.
Yeah.
So what's your game plan for your son?
For the little guy?
It
depends on when he's ready, because he's shooting 23 pounds right now, and legally he has to shoot at least 30. And I think he could shoot it now, but I'm letting him
develop.
Yeah, and he's using his technique. He's shooting great. So my game plan for him is to probably sit potentially on the ground where John and I are thinking about going, because it's going to provide him, if you see a deer, it's going to be close. It's going to be under 20 yards.
That's going to be fucking intense.
Which is where I want him to be.
For seeing your first deer in the wild, that is going to be intense.
If I had to guess, it's probably going to be his first deer is probably just going to be more visual, panicking, freaking out. And then next sit will be.
Oh, yeah.
At 8 years old? Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, he might.
So young to hunt.
Yeah, maybe he'll fucking just.
With a bow.
Ice that motherfucker. Who knows? But I think your first sit, if you do get deer in close, it's just going to be like an eye opener for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he won't even remember he has a bow in his hand.
Yeah, it's going to set him on fire. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna.
Or it's going to turn him into just a vegan or something.
Yeah. No way. Not his boy.
Nah, that boy loves meat too much.
Yeah.
Kid ate like fucking half a pound of bacon this morning for breakfast.
Big boy.
Yeah, he ain't fucking around. Yeah, that's what I want. I'd love to get him a deer. So we'll see. We'll see if we can make it happen. He's done really well. He's putting in a lot of hard work, so I think he'll do well.
You embrace that guide role too. Like you love that shit.
Yeah,
people on deer.
I really
that
like
might be your future career.
Other people on.
And you're good at it.
Enjoy the fuck out of it, man. I like to bring
people. You do.
I enjoy it almost as much as I enjoy doing it myself. I love just helping people to get deer, man. I just love it. I want everybody to experience what I experience.
Well,
I feel like it's like
you're living through people.
I love it so much. I just want other people to understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people are selfish though and don't have that perspective.
I guess. I mean,
it's.
I love it. Yeah, I love bringing other people to deer, man.
It's like we said. That's why we fucking bring this shit to you every fucking week.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. We're getting close, fellas.
Oh my god, ugh. I really need to get these arrows built and my bow sighted in because I know it's gonna be.
I'm getting a little crazy myself.
I know I'm gonna have to put a different sight tape on that bad boy because I'm adding. We added it up last night. I'm adding like 40 or 50 grains to my arrow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a different sight tape.
You can feel like I picked the arrow. I was like, dude, this is a heavy fucking arrow. Man.
It's got a lot of weight in the front.
Yeah, I'm shooting 460 grains.
This is gonna be what 440?
440 or so. Yeah.
It's still not heavy.
It's really not. No, I mean, well, it's not light.
Yeah.
It's a fairly heavy arrow. 440 for whitetail. That's kind of heavy.
Really?
Not like I wouldn't say. It's above most.
Yeah.
It's heavier than most. Most people are shooting like right around 400.
Yeah. So I'm adding 40 grains. So yeah, I was just at 400 grains an arrow last year. I was a speed demon.
Yeah. Speed's important. It is, because, dude, when you're on live whitetail like they are around here, they're on edge.
Yeah.
Speed is a fucking factor. I know you got all these guys that are all about a heavy arrow and stuff like
energy.
that. And it's great. I'd love a heavy arrow, but you need some speed too.
Yeah.
It's a fucking factor. I've had deer duck arrows and it sucks. And if it was maybe a little bit faster, maybe it'd make all the difference. So I want speed, but at the same time, I want a good, solid, heavy arrow too, which is why I'm shooting what I am, a 460, which is it's a solid, it's a heavy arrow for whitetail, but I'm cranking out a good bit of speed, and that's what's great about these modern bows is you can get speed with a heavier arrow. I mean, you can have the best of both worlds. You can have your cake and eat it too now.
Yeah.
Which we're doing.
You got the old draw weight.
Oh yeah,
scale.
Yeah, I just got a bow scale in the mail. Bought it off Amazon. Thing works great. Me and John's was like, his is probably a pound heavier than mine.
71-ish.
71-ish. Mine's right at 70.
Mine
pretty
will
cool.
probably be
You ought
the
to
exact same.
yeah, bring your bow and check it out.
Tie that peep in. So
It's fun. It's fun to just do stuff like that, just to see what you're shooting.
I was hoping I'd pull down on it and it would say 80.
Yeah, right. Couple more twists.
Yeah, that's all it would take. But
Bunch of twists.
I don't want to blow my string out.
Yeah. That's the thing. A heavier poundage is definitely harder on strings.
Yeah.
I'm the only person shooting a stock string this year. I love it.
Yeah.
I had to get a new string.
Yeah,
My shit
John
was blown.
had no choice. But dude, a stock string, you can get 2 years out of that thing. There's no reason you can't.
Hoyt, I'm perfectly content with the string you sold me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really agree with these people. Like Ryan, he bought that bow and that guy pushed a new string on him.
Yeah.
Come on, guy.
Come on, guy.
Well, I don't know how much he pushed it on him. I think it was a little bit of, and there's nothing wrong with the stock string. But I also like to customize my shit too and make it look cool.
Did he get any colors, some shit tied into it?
What's that?
Did he get any colors or like
Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it customized to what he wanted.
Oh,
I
nice.
can't remember what his colors are, but
So it's neon pink and bright orange?
probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
just checking.
Yeah, he had the riser dipped in lime green.
Lime
Yeah.
green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some polka dots on
Shout
there.
out, Ryan.
Yeah.
We love
It is cool to customize your string though.
Yeah.
Like, dude, bows are sexy. I love a little bit of bow
Oh.
porn. You can make a bow look really pretty.
Yeah, I was a little sketched out on the real tree,
Looking at mine right now, and I am rock solid.
getting the ventum in the real tree, but it's great grew on me. I love it.
Yeah. I there's not like a bad color. There's really not. I like all of them.
Man, that buckskin. Oh,
It is sick.
Really like the
God.
what is mine called? It's
It's not a forest. What the fuck was it called?
Hoyt makes it's a green. It's like a
It's sick.
military green.
Yeah,
I
like a tank.
really like that color and the buckskin. Those two are my favorite personally.
Dude,
I'd like to get buckskin limbs. We talked about this. I'd like to have 80-pound limbs eventually. I'm gonna buy them, and I was thinking about getting a buckskin 80-pound limbs with a green riser. I think that would look sick.
Every once in a while I'll go on eBay and I just try to, because I really want a Hoyt Defiant. I don't know why. And I found one on there that was buckskin, and it was $600.
Wow, that's not bad.
I almost pulled the trigger on her, but I thought better of it.
Yeah, Sam will see that package on the porch. What the fuck is this?
Another bow? Why? It's a Hoyt Defiant buckskin, dude.
What are you guys gonna do with your bows when you get new ones?
You know,
This one ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's going on the wall.
I'd probably give the Helix about 10 years.
Yeah,
You
You're
know,
full of shit.
you're not going to.
No, you don't think?
No, hell no.
I mean, yeah. What's technology going to be like?
Who
in
knows?
few
We say it
years?
every year.
A couple years, probably 3 or 4 years, you'll get another bow. And I'm the same way.
Dude, I've had the thing for 2 years and I'm still in love with it.
Yeah,
But
I think 10's a stretch though.
yeah,
You think?
yeah. We say it every year. What can they do?
Yeah,
And they always do something.
Yeah, but speed really hasn't increased much.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like, they're really not putting out that much more as far as speed.
Yeah, Hoyt doesn't really do a speed bow, like a short brace height bow.
Yeah, every once in a while they'll do a turbo though.
Yeah, but does it any faster?
I think so. Yeah. It's like 10 feet per second faster. You'll get like a. I don't even. I'd love to. That's another thing I'd love to get. I'd love to get a chronograph
Yeah.
to shoot and see what our speeds are.
They're only like $200 in Lancaster.
Yeah, only $200.
Yeah, just okay. High roller.
All
over
right,
there.
baller. My bad, dude.
How about the Olympics? How'd the U.S. team doing archery? Anyone following that?
I think they won. I think.
Japan's always really good too.
Yeah, well,
So
they're freaks.
you shout out Lancaster Archery.
Yeah, what's her name from
Yeah,
Lancaster Archery?
the owner
is in
of
Olympics. Jay's
Lancaster
daughter?
Archery. Yeah, his daughter.
Yeah, I can't remember her
was
name.
in the
but-
Olympics.
Yeah,
I can't remember her name either. but
she's in it.
Apparently, she did pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can probably Google it.
Yeah,
real
Google
quick.
that shit. Yeah, she get that, Jamie. Get on that. Jamie.
Look that up, Jamie.
My internet's not fast enough, dude.
Come on, Jamie.
Yeah.
But yeah, she shot well.
And what are they even doing in the Olympics? Like, what are the targets?
I don't know exactly.
No idea, dude.
I was drunk at a bar last night watching it.
Yeah. I don't know, like, what they even shoot. I know, obviously, a fucking target, but
Yeah,
like,
competition
what
bows
what is the yardage?
know.
What is the? I don't know.
I don't
the
think it's
scoring system.
crazy.
I don't know shit about it.
I don't think it's like over 100 yards. I think they're
No,
within like.
no, it's like
they're
50,
just
60.
Yeah, they're drilling tacks at 50 and 60.
Yeah.
And
It's about getting a really
Tight
good
group, yeah.
shot more than it is distance.
Those competition
suck.
bows. Those competition bows are nuts, though, dude. Their stabilizers are like 6 feet long.
Yeah.
Kind of like Seth, what Seth shoots right now.
United States, what are we doing with our archery team, bro?
Sucks, right?
What'd we
We
do?
don't have any medals.
No?
We have 30 medals in swimming. Okay.
Golf. Fucking U.S. took golf.
Yeah.
We fucking got a gold in golf.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Shooting, we have 3 golds in shooting.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I've
Trap
seen
shooting
that.
or something. I don't know. But none in archery. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Apparently, we need to coach the archery team.
disappointing.
Fun fact for the listeners. Badminton is a fucking
Yeah.
Olympic sport.
But
What a
baseball?
joke.
Nah.
What a joke. Badminton.
Baseball is.
Did they bring it back?
Yeah, they're playing. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
playing. Yeah.
I knew it wasn't
Doing
for a
well.
while.
We beat who the fuck we beat yesterday?
Yeah, they got a bunch of old retired guys that are on the team, don't they?
No, it's young. It's the opposite. It's a whole bunch of young guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fucking who they beat last night? Japan or something.
We
I don't
better
know.
beat everybody.
Japan usually does really good in archery. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some shooters
Basketball.
over
We typically own basketball.
Yeah.
That's always the best. Beat the Czech Republic by 85 points.
there. Jeez. Just a pounding.
Just a
It's like
pounding.
the Harlem Globetrotters
Yeah.
fucking.
But yeah, I'm trying to like.
I can't get into the Olympics.
I'm trying.
Dude.
I know.
Not
I'm
doing it.
patriot. I'm a patriot though, man. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get into it.
Yeah,
Like
well-
when I can watch it and try to support. It's cool.
When a lot of the people that are in the Olympics aren't patriots.
Well,
Yeah, that really does it for me,
It's
dude.
like,
It's
why?
like, what the
look,
fuck?
You got the U.S. flag draping around your neck. I gotta fucking.
Well, they don't want it. Never mind. We're not going to get into that.
Yeah.
you gotta shout out a
Let's
little
not
bit.
drive down that
One
one.
thing's terrible though. I was watching the Olympics at some bar in Oxford last night. I was on a date, and I was watching the Olympics.
Wasn't paying attention to this bitch at all.
Yeah, nah, she's a good girl. But anyway, I was watching the Olympics, and these guys are physically just exhausting themselves for like an hour and a half. And as soon as they walk off, they got to put a mask on. They're like, shot put was cool, dude.
I heard they broke a bunch of records.
Yeah,
this
those
year.
shot put guys are nuts.
They're throwing like a bowling ball, like fucking
70 yards.
Yeah, it's insane. It's nuts.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I thought it was badass seeing archery. I gotta fucking like YouTube that shit and watch it all.
Yeah. Well, we've got a deer Olympics coming up in 39 fucking days. Fellas.
We do actually.
Just give me the gold so I can bite on it.
We've got gold. We're gonna buy gold, and somebody's gonna win it. Probably me, but
most likely me.
you guys have a chance.
Give me my gold medal so I can bite down on it and make sure.
I'm pretty much hunting in a petting zoo, so
Yeah.
good luck.
You got a pretty sweet spot over there. I'll give you that. Dude, location.
Good luck.
It is
When it comes
it's
to
got a lot
hunting.
to do with it.
We've got a lot of public land that Ryan, he moved down to our good buddy Ryan Maitland, moved down to the lower eastern shore of Maryland, and he's got a plethora of hunting spots down there that are public hunting spots that he's been scouting. So we're going to definitely go down there and shoot some sika deer.
Try to.
Well, yeah.
Attempt.
We're going to attempt it, yeah. They're notoriously difficult to hunt, but we're definitely going to do that. But no, we got a lot of public land we're going to hunt this year. You and I were talking about that just today or yesterday about hunting public opening day morning.
Yeah.
That way we're not going in our spot and blowing it up.
Blowing it
Runsky, if you wanted to join us,
I'm in.
we'll
baby.
go do a public land hunt in the morning, and then in the evening we can go to our respective spots. That way we're not, because I don't like hunting in mornings until November, personally.
Yeah.
And I have a ball group hunting, man. We had a great time last year. And
Oh,
last
yeah.
year, that was a good time.
It's
man.
fun to have other guys to hunt with. You know what I mean? Because
Share the
even if one of
experience.
you guys get a deer, I enjoy the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? And it just amplifies your chances.
Tracking's much easier.
I used that
You got
button buck at the end of the season. I gave her the old.
I was fucking. I just saw the white of your eyes. You were like,
Give her the old Undertaker.
Definitely makes tracking a little easier.
it does. And you can rotate the drag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was about 60 pounds. So.
Yeah, well.
We have any other states opening up soon? Do you guys know?
I gotta get the list from the old Queen of the Forest upstairs, but I think there's got to be somebody.
Someone
coming up
down in
soon.
that southern area.
Yeah,
coming.
Mississippi, Alabama.
It's August, which means we are just over a month away.
Yeah, if we're opening in a month, these southern states got to be opening soon.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the whole southern region just explode with red.
A lot of we gotta get some. I don't know. We need to make that more visible
We'll start
somehow.
putting lighted
Yeah.
knocks on the states.
Our
Yeah.
camera sucks, so.
Fuck that, dude. That'd be an expensive fucking board. I just spent $30 on 3 fucking knocks.
Yeah, they ain't cheap. Especially when I shoot them. I shot John's lighted knock.
Yeah,
fucked one of
you-
his knocks
Oh,
up.
you bitch! You did?
It still works.
It still works, but I shot
It's
it.
really
That's-
loose on the
I'd
string.
kill you. I'd kill you.
It happens.
It is what it is.
Well, and it goes to, so when you start getting, like we're practicing like 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 yards. When you get into like 20, that's when you start getting into the danger zone.
Yeah, we walk out to 100, and then we were like, let's walk into 20 and just for shits and gigs. Or maybe we did 30, and our group, like you couldn't fit anything in
Yeah,
between our
put a
arrows.
rubber band around it.
was
Oh,
so
yeah.
tight.
It's,
That's
and
why I
when-
love shooting long range.
Yeah, it's
'cause
almost to the point where like when you're within 30, you got to pick different spots on the Glendale.
Yeah, you do.
That's what I said to John earlier. I was like, dude, there is zero reason why we should ever not make a perfect shot at 30 yards.
Yeah.
But it still happens because it's just when you're in the woods, you're up in a tree stand, and you got broadheads on. The nerves are high.
I'm gonna come back down to earth, 50 and in. That's where I'm gonna be.
Yeah. That's what I'm in the same boat. I'm staying. I'll probably stay under 50 if I.
I'm stretching out to 60. So all you deer
whatever.
out there at 60, don't
That's a
do it.
ballsy shot.
Yeah, I mean, we group really well at 60, but
Yeah.
it's different when it's an animal, and you got that factor of them ducking, and it's
'Cause you-
the stars have to align, but it's
Yeah,
doable.
so what I'll do, 50 and in, and then when I win my tax truck next year, I'll stretch her back out to 100.
Yeah.
I can't wait to just get my tack truck and just turn it red with all the blood from the deer I'm going to sight, dude.
We are going to paint the woods red this year, fellas, and I hope all you listeners are going to do the same damn thing.
Yeah,
I
send
wish
us
you guys
Picture.
the best.
I want to see like divisions. Like get with your buddies. I want to see like 4 or 5 guys in like
yeah.
Missouri. I want to see
Start
4
a-
or 5 guys in Florida.
Start a friendly competition. Get out there, kill some deer, because God knows we're gonna ice the shit out of it. The Cecil County is gonna be lit on fire by the Beers and Deers crew. We're getting after it this year, so I hope y'all are too, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Beers and Deers crew. We're coming at you live from Cecil, Maryland. We have T-minus 39 days till bow season. Get out there. Get ready. Storms are coming.
Storms are